Keep going, Darth. Keep going. Come get it, Ice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cowboys going up against the Titans.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from 2 U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, my God. I lay down beautiful passes, and I got nobody.
Throwing on first down. Rush. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Damn it.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Thank you.
He's talking
that's a
about
good
your
set.
dick.
There you go, Dark. Get it. Jump. Yeah. Yeah, you should have jumped. That's okay, though. It still went in. How'd that go?
All I can say about this play is someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chief with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
I'll teach your high-flying ass to do something stupid like that.
Everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel TJ
All right, I got
Logan,
gold.
and they'll get him down right around the 16.
Go out there and make Daddy
2
proud.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and
Daddy
8.
needs to get the fucking
Well, they didn't
shit
get a
back
whole
in the
lot out
goal.
of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and
Thank you,
run and
Ice.
try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to
Ice
throw it
coming
on
back
every
at you,
down?
buddy.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down. Rush. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about
Hey,
the game
look
there
who got
on second
MVP.
down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation.
The
Got out
guy
to the
that's
tight
passed
end.
out on the
Now
ground.
gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Okay, I got one more, and
Third
then,
down, a nickel
yeah,
formation here
I'm going to have to go to
defensively.
La La Land.
Operating from the
I'm
gun.
going back to
Rush.
Calais. To
Dancing to his
Calais.
left.
You know what Maxwell
They're able to
asked me
convert
the
on
other day?
third down, and that sets
Can I
up the
watch
first
Friday
and
the
goal.
13th?
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage. Had
That
excellent
boy.
coverage all over the field,
I told
but
him,
they
I
let
said,
get
are you
away,
fucking high?
scramble, and pick up a first
That
down
movie scared the shit out of
inside
me,
the 5-yard
and I
line.
was an adult. Fuck no. You know how much a child psychologist is nowadays?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboys
Bro, I grew up on
score.
Friday the 13th.
A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Bro, Freddy Krueger was my shit.
Here's Bailey now for the extra
Okay.
point.
So something that I've never fucking told you guys about my Madden life, but every time I tag somebody for when our game is up in the league, I post a picture, different picture of Freddy Krueger saying, "Welcome to my world, bitch." Because Freddy Krueger is the shit.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Freddy Krueger is the
And
ultimate
no return
horror
on this
guy.
one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here
How
comes
do you
Tennessee
hurt
as
a
they get
dream?
set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes
Yeah,
a
you
pretty
do.
important drive, doesn't
You're
it?
It
still
certainly
the
does, and
same.
a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to
Yeah.
start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some
I
offense.
see what
on
you
this
did
drive.
there.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's this out for Matthews. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, what if you're scared of vagina?
A second down throw here for Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray.
Like with a great
And
big-
they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now
I'm
it's
just
third
saying,
down.
a great big
For a
vagina
second there, I
from
thought that
Freddy
might break
Krueger would
big.
come by and just
Screen
swallow you
pass.
whole.
Looked like it was
It would be
coming
a bad
together.
dream.
Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice shot. Nice.
And
Oh.
defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now.
A
out of the
vagina,
gun.
frittata.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner.
Bro,
Okay,
yeah, that
Gareth,
may
you
be the
pulled
worst
his edges
horror movie
now.
ever.
First quarter.
On your own side of the
Both
field.
side of the field.
I know,
But boy,
it's the
what a
corniest
tone
movie
setter
ever,
that would
but
be
the
to go
theory
for
behind
again,
it's
wouldn't it?
fucking
Ready
insane.
today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yeah,
And now
you can
Dallas
scratch the
gets
fuck
set
out
to
of your
take
dick.
the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going.
Oh
2
my
drives,
God.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't have a better start than
96
that,
miles
can you?
an
I mean,
hour
this is the
because
way you
Ice and I
practice it, this is the
deemed
way
it.
You rehearse it. But right now, the play
That
calling,
sumbitch went
locked
so
in really well.
fast, I
Open
couldn't
now to
even
get
see
back
it.
in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play
Kelvin
fake here on
Herrera
1st
fastball.
down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Go get it, Ice. Hit it. Hit it.
One up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make
there you go, guys.
an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Look out, that's a goal.
We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short.
Nice shot.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Oh,
didn't go their way, did it?
Shot it. It's 3. It was 3-0. It's no big deal.
From the gun on third down. Rush. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this
That's my
third
fault.
down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He skimmed my front bumper and went in. There, I did it.
Punt team now is this one sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about
and
points,
that includes
just about
our hiatus.
something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Yeah.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of
I
the
set that one up
imagination.
for you, bro.
Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
I love Gran Turismo.
So 2nd and 10 here. They go with Murray again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the
Jesus Christ! He hit me 4 times.
And some of those runs that aren't working
Dart.
now, they turn into 6, 7, 8.
I want to
Dart! You had one damn job. You should have came out of the goal.
Third down and 8 now.
Real close, but it doesn't matter. It went in.
Can you still modify and tune?
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Da-na-na.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
They want to see Shady anymore. They want Marshall chop liver. Wait, that's backwards.
You're backwards.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Oh, that's a good shot.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense.
Sure, thanks. Pass it to Ed.
So out come the Cowboys now as they're
Test Ed to see if he was paying attention.
And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Lord knows the enemy won't shoot on my goal.
They haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Oh, and a game-winning shot.
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big. And
66. That makes the 96 negated.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Times
Not
4.
much happening there on first
Ah.
down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah. I got to see how much candy corn I got. Candy corn.
Can of corn, and I'll be fine.
Badass. I got 30.
Second down. Rush. Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble.
Oh, I see. I see. You gotta. All the prizes are listed. You gotta. You gotta pick which prize that you want. Oh, the grave robber.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I got Scarecrow Jack, and it's 20, but Grave Robber is 20, and now I have 30, so I can get Grave Robber,
Looks like the defense in press
equip,
coverage here.
and then I'm gonna get Arachnotana or Shadow Witch.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
All right, check this out.
3, and that'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football.
Look at that.
He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Oh, somebody else got Grave Robber and Arachnotana.
Lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Alex, how many you got?
That plays to his strengths the best.
How many you got?
Where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss.
You can buy Arachnotana.
Rush. Over the middle, it's good.
Or the Witch.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On the carry, it's Logan, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I don't really understand.
3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't understand my wife, you know, but anyway, so bought her a gun, and now for the last 2 days we've been to the shooting range twice.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, we'll miss you.
Well, did I tell you I bought myself a bulletproof vest?
Right side complete to Butler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
But Iceberg was making fun of me yesterday because he was like, what happened to one shot, one kill on this target? But what you don't know is my dad has a semi-automatic assault shotgun. And I put 10 rounds center mass in that tree from 20 feet away. And the fucking tree is destroyed. Completely. I mean, like, I ain't never seen no shit like it.
Oh, you talking about that little pink thing you were showing us?
Yeah.
Bro, that thing was
that's 10 shotguns. Dude, there is a 1-foot hole inside of that tree. I mean, bark was flying and shit was just going everywhere, and I was like, I just kept on pulling the trigger. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, and it's so smooth. There's no kick or nothing. It's a 12 gauge. I was like, damn. So now I get to go buy myself my guns. Plus, I'm trying to find a kyber crystal so I can have a real lightsaber.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
You know, if you ever dropped a real lightsaber while it was on, wouldn't it just like cut your toe off or some shit? Just saying.
They run again with Logan, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there.
I don't think we should ask Anakin.
Touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will
This shit's not funny, motherfucker. Oh, I have to go to bed.
extra point try by Bailey.
Okay, well, good night, people.
Good night, everybody.
Ryan, if you ever need a softball player, let me know. I'll come out.
21-0.
I'll hit a few dingers, catch a few balls, strike a few people out, and then I'll leave.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Good night, Canada.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Mariota now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Mariota. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Logan. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And that'll be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 1st down, Murray. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Bro, you remember where you could go to the Tower of the Elders?
On 2nd down, Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. And he's
basically just shoot him nonstop with fucking arrows to get your arrows up to 99.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure
I
off.
spent so much time in
struggling
that
a little
fucking
bit.
tower. Oh, that was an exploit because you couldn't do damage to him.
We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And his throw here's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Here we go now. 3,
first and 10. Rush. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, Rush. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Rush. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Rush. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Big hold of the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Playing in the first Super Bowl of the Madden year. It's 34-0.
Elliott running right. And not too
I want
much
to get
going
better
there
at
as he'll
baseball.
get it up
I'm
to
not
the
good at
23-yard line.
I'm
1 yard, the
decent
official
at
pickup
baseball.
there,
I
so
can
it's
have
going
a
to set up
winning record,
3rd and 9.
but I'm not like this. Madden, I rarely fuck up. Baseball, I'm learning basketball. I've actually never played basketball games before, which is weird since I grew up playing basketball. Yes, please.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
What now?
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 2nd down. Rush finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away.
What did they farm?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Titans now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that
Chris,
one guy
you have
who can
definitely
make a
balled
play
on me for
against
your
all
trash
odds
service.
that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going
but
to
you
your
know who
playmakers. They
Defin
probably
is.
need to do it.
Kansas
Find
City trash.
someone that you're used to
I take
touching the
care of
football
his-
that makes big plays and give them
fish
that
tank.
opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 yards on the
And
carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He died 2
Well,
years
he's looking
ago,
for some running
and
room,
they
and
still
there
take
wasn't
care
a
of his
whole lot
tank.
of it there on that
So
play.
it's
I think
really
he was
weird.
lucky to
It's
get a
an
couple
empty
yards out
fucking
of it.
house.
Those defenders, they were rallying to the football
We
pretty
still
quickly.
care for the fish tank because they're trying to sell it, and it's appraised at
8 yards to go here on
$13.9
2nd
million.
down. And the
No,
D-line
just
pinching together
the
must
fish
be
tank's
expecting
worth
the run.
500,000. The house is
They
worth
go Elliott
13.9.
again. And nothing doing.
Well, no,
He's
15,
immediately taken down
somewhere
at the
in there.
line of scrimmage.
And
No
he
gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Bro,
Off the
it's
corner,
like
where'd he
20
come from?
bedrooms.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess he
at
came off the
least.
corner, but
It's
really
got
nice
more
play.
bathrooms
I
than
like when you're
bedrooms.
able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's
It's
exactly where
located
he
on
came
Johnson
from, but
Drive.
it's not something that
It's
you
literally
normally
right
see.
next to the softball field.
Most of the
right there.
time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No
Right.
gain.
And the best part about it is, he hated
On 3rd
his
down,
kids
Mariota.
so much
He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
that
And
he
will
took
have a
them
1st down
off
here at
his
about
will,
the 40.
and every
A Titan
dime
1st
of it when
down,
it
Mariota
sells
to
is
Walker.
going to charity.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right
Right.
there for a 1st down.
They were greedy bastards. They just wanted to live off of him. And he built Duff and Ball, so he wanted them to work to earn it. And they wouldn't do it. So he took all his kids off his fucking roof. And when he
Mariota
died,
now to throw on 1st down.
he decided
And for the
nobody wants
4th
to earn
time
this
tonight,
shit.
it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right. Yeah, but anybody can sue over anything. They
Looking
sure
to jam
should
the
try.
receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a
Especially
yard
when it
there.
goes to charity. You really think the judge is going to be like, oh no, we're taking this $14 million away from charity.
Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play
That's
to
a
your
losing
advantage,
battle.
It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here's a carry heading left. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
They go play action. Mariota on the move to his left. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll toss it to Henry. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You would just show up bowling. Oh, yeah, that's a given.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I mean, a plane.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Final minute now in the third quarter.
I would actually buy a shit ton of farmland. I know I would open it up.
Down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights.
Yeah,
and boy, he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
First down and 10 now for the
some
offensive
people,
group.
some people make their houses like wildlife reserves. They don't have to upkeep it because
the defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I would buy the land because I actually would
about
farm
a gain
it,
of 3,
and I would
they'll be looking at a
company
3rd and 7
3.
coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 3rd down. Rush. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well
I'm
done.
talking about the lotteries we have here where it's like 700 million.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football.
It's more than you would spend.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Yeah, you're doing shit illegal as fuck.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
Like, I truly do not understand.
What is working and call more of that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second down, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
That would probably be 5 bedrooms with a second, like basically for like when my niece and nephew would come over, for them to have their own area down there. And
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
I wouldn't have, and this is where, like, I flip-flop, so I would want this custom-made house that I designed. Nope, like, I don't want it like anybody else's. Like, I would want it over a creek where the creek's running water powers my house.
They get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one,
yes.
Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
shut up.
Don't forget today.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us
but
today.
at the same time, I would
deal.
never have anything more than a Dodge Ram and like a fucking, maybe like a Toyota Supra or something.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Mariota. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw Mariota. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right. I would never, if I had that much money, I would never touch credit again.
the Dallas Cowboys.